So I don't have a lot of time today. I've only got, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something like that before I got to be somewhere. And I want to do something here today because I've been working doing other things. And what I'm going to do is, in a couple days, I'm going to be processing another couple trailer loads full of wood. So I'm going to load up the live deck, and then I'm going to pile a bunch of logs right in this area here, kind of have them staged, and then maybe even put some over to the other side, or maybe even like right over in here. So all I got to do is grab them and set them and get it kind of ready to go, so everything's picked out. So in the meantime, what I'm going to need to do in order to do that is this pile that's over here of all this ash needs to be picked through, because there is a bunch of small stuff in here. Not a bunch, but some small stuff. Small stuff like this one here, that one that's laying across the top over there. And then some of these can be moved over here. And then I got some big chunks here that are going to have to be, these here are going to have to be pulled out and set over to the side, because those got to be cut up with a chainsaw. And so I want to pick through this, kind of sort through it, get a bunch of the stuff staged there, and then I can start getting this oak kind of sorted out. And then the small, you know, the little ones I'm going to be setting over there, kind of in that pile over there somewhere. So I got a little bit of time, so I'm going to make use of it. And that's one of the things that I guess I kind of talk about once in a while, is that you don't have to work a 12-hour day or a 16-hour day for 3 days straight and then not, you know, do anything for a while in your wood yard. What I find for me works really good, do something every day. Or if you've got 2 hours, make use of the time. I have a list of things that need to be done in the wood yard here. On the list is that pile over there. That needs to be split up. That's all elm, and there's some ash in there, but it's mainly elm, and it's all big chunks. This whole pile of wood right here, this is all miscuts, you know, all the narrow stuff, wide stuff, all odd size lumber that we got from my brother from one of the lumber packs, all the discards from the mill. We want to cut all these into 16 inches and then knock them down and make kindling bundles out of this. So this whole thing's got to get done. So that's on my list to do. There's just a ton of stuff to do. It always is. This here needs to be all cleaned up. I want to get all this wood out of here. There's a whole bunch of cherry burls there that have been 2-3 years now, so they got to be cut up and just split. Thought I was going to, I sold some of them, but most of them just got to be split and put into the cherry. This is a lot of oak right here to dig through this, because this is a remnants of a whole bunch of piles of stuff I bought. So this has got to be dug up and then cleaned out, because Bert wants to get back at that stone to put in his driveway in some low spots. I got to move the elevator out of here, and all this little stuff back here is locust. That is probably 2 face cords of locust, black locust that's got to be put into the bin, so that's got to be done. This whole pile here is all the odds and uglies, and so all this has got to be hand cut with a chainsaw, which is fun to do in the pile anyway. So a lot of different stuff in here. There's elm in there, there's ash in there. I see there's some box elder in there. There's even a couple pieces of cottonwood, a couple little pieces of maple in there. There's another little pile, all the odd small stuff that's got to be cut up. And then out here, this is the pile that needs to be cut, so it's ready to go. And then all of this needs to be split so we can get it off the ground and get it in the bins. This is all the mist. This is all just a mixture of hardwoods here, so it's a little bit of everything. So that's got to be done. Pile over here, there's a whole bunch of basswood and a whole bunch of ash that's rounds over here that's got to be cut up. This has got to be cleaned up. All those cookies got to go into a bin. All this odd chunks here, that's all got to go, and all this odd stuff here. So there is stuff here to do, and everybody thinks, oh, you know, you just kind of hang out, and no, it's work all the time. It's always work. And when you get done with that work, there's more work. The work is never done. But that's okay. I like doing it. It's fun. So we're going to get to work and move some wood right now. ends and move those over here. So I got that out of the way, and I put some chunks over there. And I'm down to just the oak here now, which is good because that way I can mix it up for people that want oak or ash. And I got all this ash over here because this will all be processed to go to the boiler wood order. All of this and all of this. That's probably right here is more than a trailer load full. It's probably a trailer load and a half, something like that. And then the rest of this right here, the oak, is what's going to happen. So as I go through this, what I'll do is I'll pull out ones that are from this size right here and bigger, and they'll get processed. And then the small little guys like this one down here, that one right there, probably this one, this one. The small stuff will just set right over here into this pile because this will all be hand cut then with chainsaws. And there's a bunch of other little ones, but there's some good stuff in here. So now I can get access from that end, because otherwise I was going to have to come around to this end to get at the oak to grab it here. So I had to have driven in, turned around here, grabbed it, and then went in and made a big loop there. And we have found that when we're loading the live deck or processing wood, you want to go in, back up, away from it. So let me explain here because it does matter. We have found that if we run things this way, we can come in, grab it, and then back up, all the way back up over there, and then drive in. So we're basically making a V or a Y, something like that. So you grab it and set it, grab it, back up over here, and then set it. So it's nice to have it right there, or to grab it from over here, and then back up, and then set it. So again, kind of a V shape. Works really good. But when you got to go all the way around to the back side, it doesn't work so well because it's a lot of tractor time, a lot of turning out there, a lot of turning over here on the concrete. So that V shape, if we can make that, it's much more efficient with our time, and we can load a lot faster, and it's just easier on the tractor tires. It's easier on everything because you're not making tight corners. As you know, when you're on concrete or if you're on asphalt, you make tight turns, you weigh your tires down really fast. So by being able to go in and grab it, back up, and then go ahead and drop it and kind of go just kind of the V-shape thing. You know what I'm talking about. It works. The Spock shape. Okay, I got that done, and I got to go do something else. So that is it for today. Not a real long video, but it was fun. I had fun. I love using the grapple, and got a bunch of work done here, so I can get ready for the next big processor run. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with a new video. Right now, go watch all the other videos on my channel. There's 1,400, almost 1,500 right now waiting for you. Good night, Irene.